Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about UFC 329. Conor McGregor blew his fucking ACL out. And absolute he's an absolute scrub. Conor McGregor is such a fucking bum at this point. Why the hell do people want to see this man fight? I'm not going to talk about this, but watching this was kind of pathetic. Conor didn't even want to be in there, really. He just did this, I think, just to, get out of his contract, get another fight out of the way. He looked really scrubby. He looked like not even a shell of himself. He looked like a shell of the shell of himself. So there's not really a word to describe it. And Max Holloway, bro, like really asking for a fucking trilogy, bro. Get your fucking shit together, Max. I mean, to be fair, if you get dominated like that by Charles Oliveira, I can't blame you. I can't blame you for realizing you were like kind of mid at this point. So I mean, come on, bro. I mean, Max Holloway, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Get your fucking money, you fucking Hawaiian bitch. I'm kidding. Got nothing against my Hawaiians. But yeah, I picked Max. I got all the other upsets right, and this one I got right as well as a favorite. People try to bandwagon this underdog pick because they failed at capitalizing on Strickland and Gaethje. So just know, man, you guys aren't Lost Soul. Lost Soul's the guy that sees the underdogs, not you guys. All right, I'm kidding, but I mean, I do see them. I do see them, bro. Just fucking starting like a motherfucker, like I'm fucking like I'm fucking. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because you know who I'm talking about. If you're an MMA fan, all right, you know who I'm talking about, guys. You guys know who I'm talking about. But then we go to Benoit Saint Denis versus Patty Pimlet. Why are people like surprised by this? Like, I literally knew this could happen. I picked Patty Pimlet. I thought he was gonna finish this fight by like first round submission. I thought he could get a KO, but BSD somehow did worse than I thought. He just shot right away into Patty's guillotine and then got Darst. Patty rolled him over, got him in an awkward position, got his legs over BSD, and then got the other one around to prevent BSD from like getting away. Just the this dude, just like a spider, bro. He's a spider. I mean, BSD was fucked. I mean, look, bro, but let me just say this. If you ever lost to Hanato Moicano the way you did, bro, you were never going to be anything really in this division. This was the most fraudulent top 5 position I've ever fucking seen in my life. Like, you can't be losing. You can't be losing to Hanato Moicano. Like, that's an unforgivable loss. And I'm going to be real. Like, Patty Pimlet, I don't think he's all that. I think everyone above him still beats him. I don't think he beats a single person ranked above him. And to be honest, he may not even beat some guys ranked beneath him. But BSD is the one screw up he could look like some fucking monster against. And people are fucking saying this shit. Like, Patty's a world beater, bro. Patty's a monster, actually. How good is Gaethje? Why? Because he subbed a fucking barbaric fuck like BSD. BSD lost like guys, we have to stop glazing like mediocrity. This is literally the bare minimum. And if anyone thinks this was world class or Patty Pimlet's a threat to someone as good as like Charles Oliveira, I mean, look, I'm not saying he has no chance against some of these guys, right? Because at the end of the day, it's a fight, and Patty could maybe do something, but we got to stop pretending like Patty is like a world beater just because he submitted BSD. The issue is people overrated Patty, then they underrated him after the Gaethje fight, and now they're going back to overrating him. I don't see this dude becoming champ. If he does, the division just is really weak. I mean, it would be tragic if this dude became champ. I don't know what I mean. Gaethje became champ, so I mean, is it really that far fetched? But yeah, give him just don't give him the posh boy, because I'm telling you guys right now, I don't care. Arman Sarukian would bury this dude. Arman Sarukian. You can't go Lost Soul video without glazing Arman, man. Arman Sarukian is one of the best fighters we've ever seen in the octagon. I'm tired of pretending he isn't. I'm tired of people trying to be so hardcore and pretend that Arman isn't that good just because he's really fucking good. And because he's rich and because he doesn't care enough about the UFC or the fans, like because he's doing RAF. I'm sorry he doesn't give a fuck about you. You guys are acting like jealous exes out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't care about your dumb fucking sport. He doesn't care about Okay, I'm fucking going crazy. I'm just spitting facts, bro. Oh, he's not fighting actively. He should have been fighting for the title. He shouldn't need to fight Dan Hooker. He did anyway, destroyed him. Armin is literally the best fighter in the UFC right now. I'm gonna say that right now. I think he's the best fighter in the UFC right now. And for anyone to think that Armin is like, oh, he's actually not that good, bro. He's overrated, bro. Sorry about the background noise, for fuck's sake. All right, we're back. All right, sorry about that. I think I think Armin would bear. Like, I don't know why I'm talking about Armin. I'm making this about Armin because I need to go on a tangent. But like, fuck anyone who thinks Armin isn't that good, dude. Fuck you all. I see you all, motherfuckers. Y'all scared of me. I know who you are, all right? Don't ever debate me on Armin Sarukian because you know it's gonna be you're gonna look like Joel Alvarez out there, man. You're gonna look bad if you debate me on Armin. It's gonna be really brutal. It's gonna be vicious. It's gonna be cold blooded, and like I said, Armin Sarukin's the best fighter in the lightweight division, and he's at least the second best fighter in the world. I mean, literally, if Islam Makhachev is the best fighter and Armin did that good in his debut, I'm pretty certain that Armin is at least number two if you want to be harsh. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be harsh, like, oh, but Ilya would beat him. Yeah, Ilya, the fucking one dimensional fighter. I mean, oh, he's not really one dimensional, but Armin is far more well rounded than Ilya Taporia. Sorry, it is what it is. Armin's the best fighter in the UFC right now. Just literally just deal with it. All right, then we go to the next fight: Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. I'm glad this happened because Corey Sandhagen is a fraud and he's like kind of been a fraudulent fighter. If you actually look at Sandhagen's resume, he has zero elite wins. This fucking guy gets glazed for being like a gatekeeper and people think he's elite. Like Corey Sandhagen is literally a cope. Every technique nerd likes this guy. Corey Copehagen was never that good. All right, he never was really shit. I mean, come on. I mean, he got smoked by Aljo. Marab didn't take him seriously. Still almost knocked his ass out. Umar dominant. I mean, it wasn't that dominant, but pretty much could have 50-45 them technically. It was like 49-46 at best. And like we glaze fighters for beating Corey, but that's not really anything. Like this is why like people like Umar get too much glaze as well. People like Jan get too much glaze because of guys like Corey being one of their best wins on their resume. I mean, it's not a good look. Yeah, I gotta admit, Corey Sandhagen got fraud checked. I got my pick wrong. I thought Corey was better than this, but because even if Corey won this, it wouldn't really prove he's elite. But he lost. Now he's even worse. Now he's definitely not elite. You can't even debate it. So, yeah, Mario Batista, good win, bro. I guess you're just good enough to beat Sandhagen. We'll see where you go. Then we go to this fight: Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. Why did people glaze this guy? Like, genuinely, he had one win over a washed Brandon Moreno. I picked Royval, by the way. Royval subbed him in the second round. I know it was the third round. He won a round, to be fair. So he's not as bad as, like, BSD, but he's pretty mid, and people glazed him. I mean, he got knocked out by Charles Johnson. Not everyone's Joshua Van. You can't just get knocked out and not be like, and I'm just saying, I'm just pointing it out. Like I think we're as MMA fans, we got to start having higher standards for the people we start glazing. You can't just have one good performance over a washed Brandon Moreno and people start pretending you're definitely gonna. Oh, bro, he's gonna be Brandon Royval. Trust me. Like, no, he's not. He's pretty garbage. All right. Then we go. He's actually pretty good. I'm just trolling a little bit, but then we got King Green versus Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney is a fucking loser. This guy, really, bro. And I don't like. Look, no offense. I'm not even trying to be a dick about this. This guy's 18-9, so he's got almost as much losses. I mean, he's not 50-50, but he's got a pretty like it's like half and half, 18-9. I'm trying to say, like, what the fuck? What kind of record is that, bro? I mean, geez, bro, what's your way of justifying 18-9, bro? What's your way of justifying that record? You fucking scrub. The guy has like losses to scrubs like Chris Duncan, like Esteban Ribovic KO'd him. He's not that bad. That guy's okay, I guess, but the guy's just got a lot of weird fights, man. And he was winning this whole thing, and then just got knocked out. It's like if you get past the first Apparently, if you get past the first half of the first round, you beat Terrence McKinney. Like he's literally worse than Edmund Shabazz. Bro. I don't say this a lot. This guy's worse than Edmund Shabazian, bro. And I say that as an Armenian who is really hard on Edmund because I had high hopes for him when he was on the come up because he was doing some good shit, but he let me down big time. Terrence McKinney's an even bigger letdown, and I had no hopes for him. So I mean, you got to be pretty bad. I mean, imagine being a Terrence McKinney victim. There's plenty of them. I mean, I think that's like another guy. If you lose, I mean, he's one of those guys. He has the knockout power, so it is what it is. If he can't get you out of there, he's just kind of useless. So and he has to get you out of there early, so he's just kind of useless after that. So let's just forget about that. Let's go to the prelims. Robert Whitaker. Joe Rogan was fucking right about this. People need to stop defending Robert Whitaker. Robert Whitaker arguably lost the first round. He looked like fat, slow, kind of predictable, doing the same shit with the blitz jab every fucking time. Why are people glazing Whitaker, man? Have we not learned that Whitaker is kind of mid at this point? Yeah, is Whitaker slightly like being underrated by people and sometimes? Yeah. But why are people glazing him like, oh my gosh, what a great win. He did like dude, Nikita Krylov quit. Like Nikita Krylov quit. Like people talk about, oh, Conor quit. Like Nikita Krylov really, I mean, Conor did kind of quit, but Nikita Krylov quit as well. And it's just like no one understands how shit this performance was from Whitaker. Like Whitaker would lose to Dominic Reyes. Whitaker would lose to like he probably even fucking lose to Azamat. And Azamat, is pretty shit, but he'd probably fucking lose. I mean, come on. Whitaker is not going to go that far at 205. I'm on the Whitaker hate wagon. I picked him to win by third round knockout, by the way. So I have all the rights to talk shit. I'm low key the best. I'm the best at seeing shit in the MMA community. I just don't care about predicting all these fights because predictions are kind of boring. I'm gonna be real with you, but I mean, I guess sometimes they could be fun. But Whitaker Krylov, I picked Whitaker by third round knockout. It is what it is. We get the fucking finish. We move on. Gable Steveson versus Alicia Ellison. I'm not going to lie, Gable Steveson mixed it up very well, but his wrestling got stuffed, and that's very worrying because that's supposed to be what he's good at. I was not impressed by this. I wasn't not impressed, but I wasn't impressed, if that makes sense. It was like a in between where, okay, you kind of did what you should have, but I'm not impressed, but I'm not like, wow, you actually underwhelmed me. I didn't really expect him to do anything greater than what he did. He kind of just lived up to expectations, but the expectations that I had for him were not anything crazy in his debut. I just think, maybe one or two fights, and then you could start giving him, tough competition. I do think that Gable Steveson has potential just because heavyweight's kind of shit. And, heavyweight does get a lot of hate. It is kind of underrated in a weird way because we've seen a lot of guys who were hyped up not really get that far, like that Bashecha guy, whatever his name is. Yeah, I mean, it is a good win for Gable Steveson. I think people don't like him, for I guess good reason. You know what? I don't really have emotions toward Gable Steveson. I don't care to have emotions towards him. He's an obvious scumbag. I just, like I think he's gonna get somewhere in the division. He'll probably lose if they give him someone like really good now, but right now I think he's actually a pretty formidable fighter outside of the heavyweight rankings. Then we have Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Cody Garbrandt looked good in this, but man, Adrian Yanez, dude, just knocked him the fuck out. I'm not going to talk about this. Cody Garbrandt is like one hit wonder. Really had one good night, and after that, kind of didn't have anything meaningful after. So good win for Yanez, but we know Garbrandt's kind of washed. So who gives a shit? Who really gives a fucking damn, bro? Luke Riley sucks. Luke Riley fucking sucks. He's gonna get knocked out in against anyone half decent. Luke Riley, bro, like you have worse defense than a pre Michael Chandler Patty Pim. Like that is unforgivable. You're gonna get knocked out. Luke Riley 14-0. How the fuck is this dude 14-0? I mean, it is insane how he's undefeated, bro. Jeez, man, you'll never. What type of cans do they give this guy? I mean, come on. It's probably not as padded as Khabib's record. Let's be fucking honest. It's probably not as padded as Khabib's. But yeah, good win from Luke Riley. Who cares about this WMA garbage? Damian Pinos versus Cesar Almeida. Bro, this dude is what Atiba Gautier fans think Atiba is. This dude is the real Atiba Gautier. If Damian Pinos is actually kind of decent. He's got power. I'm not saying he's like some future champ or anything, but if people are talking about Atiba being this crazy power puncher, Damian Pinos is what people think Atiba is. But it is what it is, right? Like Damian Pinos doesn't have people don't like him because his name, his last name is Pinos. It's like a meme. I don't know. People ain't taking him seriously, but good win from Damian Pinos. Cesar Almeida is better than anyone Atiba beat, and he beat him better than Atiba beat his competition. So he was losing the first round and shit, but good fucking win. He got to knock out Atiba. I mean, sorry, Damian Pinos, the real Atiba, uh, should get a pretty good opponent in his next fight. And we get Farid Basharat versus John Garza. This this Farid Basharat guy is the most soulless fighter I have ever seen in my life. I genuinely am kind of I don't remember shit about this fight. Like Farid Basharat 16-0, yet he has done nothing to be a name in the sport. He has done absolutely nothing. He's so soulless. It's actually kind of why is this guy, even 16-0? Like how the fuck does he keep winning? I mean, he's so forgettable. I mean, is he so just safe? I don't know. Like he doesn't impress anybody. He's 16-0. I mean, he was supposed to fight Ethan Ewing, who was a way better fighter than John Garza. I do think that Ethan Ewing is a little bit like overrated a little bit because people are really glazing him beyond belief to like this weird extent, and I'm not seeing him look that good, but he does look like he is a good fighter. Ethan Ewing is good. He is legit, but it's not. I don't know. I do think he would have beat Farid Basharat. Farid Basharat is soulless, forgettable. I mean, let's just move on from Farid. I mean, come on, bro. Then we got this guy, Ryan Gondra, knocking out Zachary Reese. Zachary Reese is I feel bad for fighters like Zachary Reese, bro, because I think he's been in the UFC for a little bit. I've heard like his name just is always familiar to you, but he just never gets anything. Like he just always like there's never been a moment that he's had, right? He's just kind of there as an employee in the biggest fight promotion, and that just fucking sucks. Cause like, I mean, that's just bad. But good win from Ryan Gondra. Zachary Reese, tough pill to swallow, I guess. Cody Durden versus Alessandro Costa. I literally forgot about this. I didn't fight. Alessandro Costa subs him. Not much to be said. Cody Durden's kind of a bum. I've just been calling everyone bums, but this is basically my recap. Conor McGregor should retire. Why were people excited for him coming back? That's just pretty much the takeaway I have for this card. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.